Hi, it's Dan Pisek from Smile Shop Marketing. With over 20 years of dental practice marketing experience, Smile Shop's main purpose is to partner with growth-minded dentists who are looking to either get started with their digital marketing or boost the impact of their existing digital marketing programs. Smile Shop has put together this 5-part video series to help spotlight the 5 key areas that any dental office should focus on first to get the most from their digital marketing plans and return on investment. The focus of this 4th video is about helping dental offices take a more proactive approach with their patient communication. Joining me for this video is Tyler Kemp, Smile Shop Marketing's Manager of Brand Engagement. Tyler, I really appreciate the great insight and perspective that you're going to be providing on this very important subject.
Thanks, Dan. Always awesome to talk to you and excited to share some tips today.
If the start of the pandemic taught us one thing about dental practice marketing, it was the importance of a dental office being able to communicate with its patients. So many dental office updates, so much news to share in building up patient confidence to have them coming back to the dental office. Tyler, we both know that dentistry has always been a relationship business, and now we even have a better appreciation for how proactive patient communication can really impact retention and top-line revenue. What are the 3 main things that a dental office should consider when building up their patient communication plan?
Point number 1 is tell your story. It's not about what everyone else is doing. It's not about what your competitors are doing. It's about letting your audience know what's unique about you. Social media and e-newsletters are an amazing opportunity to tell what's new in your office, to tell them what's new in the industry, to keep them up to date on what's going on, what's unique about you, and continue to establish that sense of trust. It is so important to communicate that message and tell your unique story. Point number 2 is consistency is key. And that means a few different things. First of all, that's consistency in the frequency of when you're sending out your messages. This is not a short-term play. Social media and e-newsletters are a long-term branding play. So it's important to continue to tell your audience the messages over and over and make sure that that message is just really being nailed into their brains. And the other important side of that is the fact that it's about visual and vocal consistency. You've created a brand. You've done the hard work of creating this brand that's unique and that's attracted patients and that they want to come back and see you. Make sure to lean into that voice. They want to hear the voice and the overall persona that they expect every time they walk in your doors to be communicated through the visual mediums as well. That's how they're going to feel that consistency. That's where that sense of trust comes in. And that's how to create a very effective social media and email presence.
So this is much more, Tyler, than just emails and social media on the fly. This is making sure that we've thought things through and that we're being, I love what you said, consistent on every turn. The vibe that's coming off with everything that's being communicated, it's consistent at every turn. Love that. Thanks very much.
Absolutely, Dan. So the other part of that is always posting with a purpose. My team and I talk about that all the time. It's about knowing what you're going to post and why you're going to post it. It's not just about getting something up there. I've heard that too many times that I just had to post something. I just had to get something online. If it's not working towards establishing your brand voice and telling your unique story, don't post it. Wait until you have something really valuable for you and for your audience. Okay, point 3 is listen to your audience. This is the coolest thing about organic social media and about e-newsletters and email marketing tactics is your audience is going to tell you what is most interesting to them. And if you listen, you can really lean into that and make your content so much more engaging. With social media, they're going to tell you what they're most interested in by liking or commenting or even sharing your posts. With emails, those are the ones that are going to get the higher open rates. Those are going to be the ones that get the higher click-through rates. And that's the opportunity to book more appointments and deliver that important information about your practice and the industry to your audience. Do not forget to listen to them. They are going to tell you what they want. This type of marketing is a two-way communication tactic. As much as you are telling them what's interesting to you, they're telling you what is most interesting to them. Listen to your audience and lean into that.
Sounds like I love that. It's a conversation, Tyler, where, as much as it's about saying what's on your mind and what you want to communicate, any good conversation is also about really listening to what the other party is thinking and what's on their mind.
Absolutely. As much as it's them telling you what they do like, it's also them telling you what they might not be interested in. And that's leaning into that. And it's a long-term branding play. Like I mentioned before, it's learning what your audience is most interested in. And then you can create the most effective presence, both on a social media side and on an e-newsletter side.
Love it. Thank you. Tyler, I know that you're having many more patient communication strategy conversations now than you were before the pandemic. Is there one key recommendation that you would make to a dental office wanting to start fostering a dialogue with their patients?
If you take anything away from this video, consider the fact that if you're talking to everyone, you're talking to no one. Find your audience and focus in on them. As we've discussed this whole time, your audience is going to tell you what they are most interested in, what is most engaging to them. Listen to that, find where they are, and communicate that consistently over and over again. That's how you're going to create an effective social media and e-newsletter tactic.
That's all for now with this video on how to more effectively communicate with your existing patients. Thanks, Tyler, for that great insight and advice. I know that you have much more insight to share, but we're trying to keep these videos tight.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, you bet. I could talk about this for days. I really hope just at least one of these points really helps dental offices to better communicate with their patients.
All right then, stay tuned for our 5th of this 5-part video series focusing on digital marketing plan management, presenting ideas to help you make the most of your digital marketing return on investment. Until then, take good care of yourself and your dental practice.